This was what, 39
39
and 40?
Which one was which?
The armadillo is 38.
38, yeah, 39 and 40 here.
Okay.
So, this got a little bit curved in my backpack, but nonetheless, does this strike you as a feather that is built to power flight or to trail behind the bird? Trail behind, cool. So this is a tail feather. The other things to look at here is we've got this interesting curvature in the quill, where the quill comes out and dips down. It's not classic for the quill of a tail feather, but it's got some of those features that are just showing up slightly here. But again, it's just this really, really long feather and really thin, weak veins on either side of it, and so it's telling that it's almost more ornamental in some ways than functional. And generally speaking, there's not a lot of wings out there that the wings themselves have ornamental builds, except for some of these trailing secondaries close to the body.
And the tail feather question was number 40, and
Correct.
39
Yeah, it
was
was who.
Yep.
39
Cool.
is here.
So, there's a couple things that came to mind for me, but there's one main culprit. And what were you all thinking?
Gray-tailed grackle.
I said grackle.
Grackle.
Yeah.
Cool. And what all grackles do we have down here?
Common and gray-tailed.
Common and gray-tailed. Cool.
Aren't there boat tail down here too?
No.
I thought the boat tails were all along the coast.
Don't know. Doesn't matter.
According
Grackle is
to my
great.
birding app,
Who
they're
else?
not here.
So,
And yeah,
I don't
Just
know the
doesn't
birds
matter.
down here, and I don't even know what their tails are like, but what about Annies?
What?
Annies.
Yeah.
What's that?
Do you have them
Yeah.
around much?
Groove-billed awnings.
So, if anybody had said
Groove-billed
that,
awning.
like I don't know enough, and I don't even know if they're in the book.
Yeah, I said GBH because I thought it was one of their little like
Got it. Yeah,
fringy.
got it. So the darkness
Okay, I thought
is
it was okay.
those ones are
Black.
going to be real pale in color.
Okay.
Cool. And then just for fun, this was another one, and I just wanted to point this out because it's cool. And so, a few things, and I'm not exactly sure who this is, but there is something that will separate this. Why is this not a bird of prey? Super long quill. So what's neat about a lot of these high lift birds, these really powerful wings, is that the design of them is extremely similar between something like a golden eagle and a Canada goose. But even two feathers that for the most part look almost identical side by side, the quill of your waterfowl and stuff especially, and I think falling into herons and egrets and some of them, I can't quite remember, the quill is extremely long in comparison to our predatory, like our hawks and eagles, whose feather veins come much farther down the quill, which is really cool. So right off. And the other thing that you usually are able to see, and I don't know if it's just not because if this is because it's some other thing or what, but in your waterfowl and stuff, you get what's called tegmen, which is this really shiny, specialized part underneath.
Do pelicans have tegmen? Because I think this is probably a pelican.
I think you're absolutely right, because I was trying to remember what's got that green. That is a pelican feather for sure. That's super cool.
What
They
did you call
don't.
it?
Pelicans don't have a tegmen.
What's the tegmen again?
So tegmen is this specialized.
When you look at a duck feather, how it's kind of weird and shiny in the light.
it's got
It
a
looks like it's melted. Or
yeah, it's got a
something.
or lacquered. It's like a strip of lacquered, and what it has is specialized little hooklets and barbules that hold these veins together.
I thought you were talking about on the shelf.
No, on the actual vein itself. But anyway, enough of that.
God, that was a
Kind
good
of cool.
lesson.
Good call. That is a pelican feather.
Well, no, I think he and I are both getting sick.